I'm definitely interested, but I do have a few more calls lined up after this one, and I'd like to see how those go before I make a final decision.
Completely get that. I really understand. It's always nice to know when you've got a few other options as well to go through. When you're looking at trying to be perfect, I used to be like that myself. I have moments where I realise, like, call myself out on it and actually took action. But I do understand that. So just kind of like parking that to one side. With everything we've discussed throughout this call, like, how are you feeling about it? Like, genuinely, how do you feel about the solution that we've discussed today?
I feel really positive about it, to be honest. I think the solution you've presented really aligns with what I've been looking for, and it seems like it could genuinely help me move forward. And
I'm not gonna lie, I picked up on a bit of like hesitation there. Like, what would be making you feel a bit hesitant?
I think it's just that natural instinct to want to weigh all my options before committing, but I do feel confident about what we've discussed. It's more about making sure I'm making the best decision for myself.
Like, do you actually feel confident, or are you telling me that you want to feel confident?
I think it's a bit of both. I do feel confident in what we've talked about, but of course there's that part of me that wants to feel even more confident before making a final decision.
If you don't mind me asking, because I really get that, and like, I would never want anyone, let alone yourself, to make a decision that they are not 110% confident in, so I do get that. So just out of interest, have there been any other situations, aside from looking at investing in sales training, where you've had to make a decision, but you felt a little bit of apprehension investing? Like, has there ever been a situation like that before, where you might have held back and potentially contracted yourself from growing and making a decision just because you felt, a bit of fear? If that's fair to say. Has there ever been a situation like that?
Yeah, I think that's definitely happened before. There have been times when I hesitated and maybe let that fear hold me back from making a decision that could have helped me grow. So I definitely recognize that feeling.
Got you. And just out of interest, you said investment's not the problem. It's just down to kind of, weighing it up. That's why I got these calls booked. But if investment hasn't been the problem, but it's been, 6 months of kind of deals that you could have closed, maybe different revenue, you could have been at a different revenue goal. Like, how many more, dare I say, like, months do you think it might be until you actually start seeing the results that you're looking for? Like, just take us out of the equation for a second.
That's a really good point. I guess if I keep putting it off and waiting, it could easily be another few months before I actually start seeing those results, and that's definitely something I want to avoid.
Okay, like, what do you think that you could do to avoid that?
I think the best thing I could do is really trust my instincts and take that leap rather than waiting any longer. It's about making that decision and moving forward.
Okay, what do you think that you'd have to do in order to move forward?
I think it would really just mean committing to this decision now and choosing to move forward with the training and not letting that hesitation hold me back any longer.
I don't want to make any assumptions. Is there anything else that would be holding you back, apart from this very natural, of course, hesitation that you're feeling?
I don't think so. I think it's really just about having that little bit of hesitation and being ready to take that next step.
Of course, and that's exactly what we'll be here for as well. Not only to provide the actual sales training for you, but also that commitment, that support and accountability to support your mindset along the way. So with all that in mind, and there's nothing else that's in the way, are you ready to proceed now, or we can get you onboarded on this call?
Yeah, I think I am. I really appreciate all the support and guidance, and I'm ready to move forward and get started.
You sure?
Absolutely, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited to take this step and see where it leads.